Game, Vikings and Cowboys in Big D on Sunday Night Football tonight, and that game at the same time, or I should say on the same day, that the Raiders visit the Eagles in the early window today. We put those together because obviously the top of the NFC East is still to be decided, and it's really candidly, that's the Eagles' fault. They've lost 3 straight, including Monday night against the Chargers. Jalen Hurts has not been the same quarterback since the bye. In his first 8 games this year, he was 15 touchdowns and 1 pick. Over the last 5, he has more interceptions than touchdowns with a QBR that's nearly been cut in half. The drama continues for the defending Super Bowl champs.
For me, we lost the game, and I didn't play well enough to help us win the game.
You can't just point a finger. All of us have a hand in that pot.
Definitely sting.
I see a junior high offense.
We're in December. How do we not have an identity on that side of the ball?
Ball came out as he was tackled by Clark, and the Cowboys have a football.
Tush push time.
Bears have taken it away.
I mean, this has been really a poor job by the Eagles.
Hurts pulls it, throws, intercepted, game over.
Sometimes there's a coaching point that you reiterate.
Is there a possibility we can make a change at the quarterback spot?
No, I think that's ridiculous. I know every time I go out in that field with Jalen Hurts as our quarterback, we have a chance to win the game.
Look, it's been the topic on all the talk shows this week. This Eagles offense, is it the coaching? Is it the quarterback? Alex, you're our quarterback. What are you seeing right now from an offense that just looks lost?
Well, it's stale, it's stagnant. But listen, to be talking about, replacing Jalen Hurts is insane, right? Like, this guy just won the Super Bowl. The problem is not him. Did he play well in that game? No, obviously critical error in the overtime. But to me, this all comes down to coaching. The fact that you thought you were just going to run the same plays you did all of last year. You're going to run the same plays every single week, and no one's going to be able to stop it. I think it's arrogant, and it's showing up. Again, it's the same stuff every single week we talk about. And some of those turnovers, listen, he throws the ball to A.J. Brown, who gets volleyballed over the middle, right? A DB jumps a curl route. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do as a quarterback. That's not on your plate. And so much of this, to me, comes back to coaching. They haven't been innovative. They haven't progressed. And I think they feel like they can just run the stuff every single week and they're good enough to win. And it's just not the case this year.
It drives me crazy because you're allowed to actually watch film. I know it's crazy, but why can't we take things that other teams have done well and use it ourselves? I know it sounds crazy, but this team is awful. You had that great play that we were watching last night again. I'm like, how the hell does this guy sit on that route? Because you don't do anything else. And to me, it's just, right here.
Yeah, this one.
All right, and this is so bad, but watch this thing. They're playing the Chargers, who, by the way, are well coached, Jesse Minter. They're calling this thing out before it happens. This guy, are you kidding? They're playing box. He's supposed to be on top. He's like, you know what? He ain't going to run past me.
Right.
I'm just going to go ahead and jump it. And he does. And you see it time and time again. Look, Jalen Hurts, 7 turnovers the last 2 games.
Yeah.
That you could have to go 26 games, including playoffs, to get that many turnovers by this offense. And here's the other thing that I know. They have got to get out of all of this shotgun stuff. What's wrong with your running game? All of this. Look, this time, by alignments, 338 snaps in shotgun, 16 in pistol. Pistol means he's in shotgun, but the tailback's behind him. Only 26 times underneath center. Last week, they had gains rushing 52 yards, 19, 13, 10. All underneath center. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. How about we get Jalen Hurts under center where he belongs? We run the ball, we run play action. It would flip it overnight. Overnight, this offense would change.
Me looking at the Philadelphia Eagles, my concern has been y'all being able to defend that Lombardi trophy. I don't care if it's on the road or if it's at home, but you're talking about a stagnant, a stale offense. Coaching, I think, is a problem in Philadelphia along with the players. It's A.J. Brown 1 week, but last week I saw a guy in Jalen Hurts. When you sit up here and talk about Jalen Hurts and his Super Bowl performance, yes, Jalen Hurts in his last 2 Super Bowl performance has been a top 5 quarterback in the National Football League. But that play y'all showed, this is the 2 series before. Jalen Hurts is looking to his right. There's A.J. Brown sitting right over the ball. Well, Alex, when you're flushed to the left, what do you want your receiver to do?
Work left with me.
Okay, well, there wasn't a problem with A.J. Brown getting the ball right there. Okay, so the eye in the sky doesn't lie. So one thing about it, the Philadelphia Eagles said, well, we have A.J. Brown open. Let's throw him the ball. Well, the Chargers make money too, Rex Ryan. They dropped the defensive tackle out. Jalen Hurts stared the guy down. Y'all just put up the play with the cornerback running the route for Devontae Smith. Guys, I just showed y'all 2 series before that play. So you're talking about a stagnant offense. Hey, man, those guys defending that Lombardi trophy, I don't know about the Philadelphia Eagles, where they're going this season, but it starts with coaching and ends with Jalen.
No adjustments. It's the same all year. We've had this conversation week 4, week 6, week 7, and here we are in week 15. Sirianni has got to wake up because I know he has faith in his players, but I think it's borderline blind faith. When you think you can just flip a switch, okay? Because, yes, they'll probably win the division. But you think, well, let's win the division and get to the playoffs and go for there. Then we'll flip the switch. Sometimes that switch doesn't come on.
Right.
And then it's a one and done. And right now, that's what it looks like the Eagles are going to be.
But here's what I saw. Jalen Hurts was special. When I saw him play last year, he was special. Not only just in the Super Bowl, all right, where both the times he's been special. A thing that made him special was how he would run.
Yeah.
All right, scrambling. He averaged like almost 36 yards a game scrambling last year. This year, 3 yards. What are we doing? What are we telling him? Hey, you're just a pocket guy? Or what? Why would you ever want to limit a talent like Jalen Hurts? He's got tailback skills at the quarterback position. How about we see that? Like, that's what I mean. That's why I think it is on the coaching. You got to sit back, and if it's on the kid, you got to tell him, like, look, son, all right, you're special. You're special. You don't have to be like this pocket guy. You can do it all. Not just a pocket quarterback, but you can be special with your legs. And to me, it's like a big weapon are your legs. Let's not forget that.
Will we sit up here and agree, all of us agree, that Jalen Hurts' game has changed from the Super Bowl? As far as what you're talking about, his game has changed. Rex, to your point, I would like to see some more design runs coming for a guy like Jalen Hurts, because one thing that hurt defenses, you have Saquon Barkley and your quarterback around there running the ball. I don't know if we'll see it today, but I think that
How about scrambling? Why isn't he scrambling out?
We'll see if they do it. Listen, he really turned it on the end of last year, especially through the playoffs. It's really a part of the reason they were able to hoist the Lombardi. It's December now, right? Getting to crunch time. They obviously have a pretty favorable schedule here going forward to win the division, but they got to take care of business. And listen, it would be it would be out of character for Nick Sirianni to, like, all of a sudden to change. He just hasn't. This guy is so risk adverse, right? It's methodical the way he goes about it. It'll be interesting to see if he can make any adjustments.
And it's almost a problem that they're playing lesser opponents like the Raiders today, because it'll make it look like there are no problems. If they go out there and win the game and do the same old thing, they have to coach beyond what they see. They're going to be successful today, sure, offensively. And are things fixed? Absolutely not. That's what Sirianni has to know after they win today.
Well, to Teddy's point, 3 of their final 4 games are against 2 teams that are playing about as badly as any in the entire league. You see on the right there is the remaining schedule for the Eagles. They have the Raiders and they have the Commanders twice. If the Cowboys win out, and that's an if, there's certainly no certainty in that, then the Eagles would have to lose 2 of the games that you see on the right side of your screen. Figure at Buffalo is a losable game. It feels like the Eagles' division to win, but the Cowboys still feel as though they have a chance. Meantime, at ESPN, we just completed B Week, where we honor the legacy of the legendary coach Jim Valvano by raising millions of dollars for cancer research. For Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott, the push for more research is his mission as well, because as Lindsay Theory tells us, for Dak, it's personal.
Explain to me the relationship between the quarterback and the PR man.
He's a hidden best friend. He's my no guy when I don't have to be. It's vital.
Just flag me down. I'll call on you. Let us know your name and platform, please.
When you're being pulled from so many different ways, being the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys or any big organization. So I'm thankful for that guy in our relationship.
They often go unnoticed, but they're always there. When you see Patrick Mahomes, there's Brad, Matthew Stafford, spot artists. Lamar Jackson, not far away is Chad. And standing just off camera when you see Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott, it's Senior Vice President of Communications Tad Carper, who prides himself on standing in Prescott's shadow and keeping himself out of the story, until roles reversed and Prescott urged him to tell their story.
I told him, I said, I think you just saved my life.
This season marks